Relationships are mostly about emotions and feelings. Being able to know what I'm feeling and having like self-awareness of that and having empathy for what you're feeling without abandoning my own self. So you can't be so selfish that you don't know what the other person is feeling. But usually, when people are selfish, it's because they're tuned out of their own being. I'm going to link a video from Eckhart Tolle that inspired me to make this video, because what really became clear to me today is that people who are unable to practice presence, which is just paying attention to your own self. Here's a little cue he gave at the end of the video. It's just being with yourself, not losing yourself. And that gets very hard in relationships, especially when you're triggered. And if people never practice presence, they're going to be horrible partners. You have to have a presence practice, you guys, to be worth or capable, let me say capable, or even have a chance of being like a good friend, a good partner. You have to have the ability to be present. I know people who are so, because they're two spheres of life. I always talk about the spiritual and the physical, but you can also call it being and doing. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi talks about being. Eckhart Tolle talks about presence. It's that inner calm. Some people get it from God. Some people get it from God and talking with God. They find that inner stillness. It's that inner stillness and that inner self-awareness. That's something that people can cultivate through meditation, through being still. You know, if you can just sit still and look at the birds, the stars, the trees, and just be still without being engaged in thought. And also, if you can just feel your body and your emotions and take ownership of that, that's a skill that I'm working on myself to cultivate. It's easy to lose that when you get angry or triggered or taken out. So it's a practice, okay? It's a practice. But what I'm saying, and you can cultivate that by practicing presence through meditation, maybe even yoga practices where you tune into your body, but the stillness is beyond the body. And I'm not saying that I have it. It's a practice, okay, that I'm aware of. The Presence Process is a book that's really good, where you sit for 10 minutes twice a day and you breathe and you say, I am here now in this. It's bringing the awareness inside, because the thinking mind is always outside and the thinking mind gets hijacked. That's why I made that rant video yesterday about these guys that have this black and white thinking. All women are this, or all men are this. It's black and white thinking, and it's easy for us in our busy, busy world to get addicted to our thoughts and to lose inner awareness, stillness, and presence. So, thinking about that this morning, you know, there are people who are always engaged in busyness and drama, and these people often act out like borderline personality disorder and so on, a lot of drama. They don't know how to be still. They're always moving. They're always doing something. They're always involved in activity. They're constantly creating activity. When you're dating someone, look for people who are able to be still. They're able to be awake without engaging in activity. Activity even being a book, TV, that they're able to be, that they don't have to be constantly in their mind. That's very important. That's a requirement. That's something I look for in people. Like, do you feel calm? can I sense your calmness? Or are you always running, doing? I think that my ex-husband was like that too. He was calm, but he always had to be thinking and doing. Even if it was reading a newspaper, falling asleep with the TV on, reading a newspaper, doing house projects, playing with the kids, washing the car, going to work. He wasn't able, but he was what I call a good man, but he was unaware of his feelings, and he wasn't aware of his inner emotional state. But the other extreme are other people I know who are very high drama and hard to be around because their energy level is very chaotic. So I hope that you will listen to that Eckhart Tolle video and that you will find your own practice for finding presence. Presence is something you can't explain because, like Eckhart Tolle says in the video, it's beyond the conceptual mind. So the mind can't understand it. So he gives this cue, he gives pointers to it. But it's kind of like if you've ever seen something beautiful and you go, and you just experience it, like a beautiful flower, a baby, a nature video, and you're not thinking, oh, this is a flower. So you're not thinking, you're just experiencing the awe. That's kind of like that. You're just attentive and you're not thinking, you're just attentive. It's okay to stop thinking, you guys. It's okay to stop thinking. And cognitive behavioral therapy is all about questioning your thoughts and changing your thoughts, because as much as people want to keep thinking is actually sometimes our greatest enemy. So I'll leave you with that.